All right, let's talk about this dating red flag, the celibacy woman, a woman that says she's so celibate. And people say, well, why is it a red flag? And women go sit here and try to lie to y'all talking about why it ain't a red flag. But you gotta look at this from a different aspect. You know, and if you don't know what celibacy is, let me kind of explain this. Let's go look up the definition, right? So, because dudes be like, well, I'm on semen retention, and you got women that say, well, I'm celibate, and whatever the situation may be. And I've tried semen retention. There's some, it's anything else. There's some pros and there's some cons to it. I just try to do at least once a year, right? So, and I kind of do a vlog, kind of, some of the things that I actually do. Um, like once a year, and I explain that. But celibacy is a state of abstaining from marriage and sexual relations, right? So the marriage part, whatever, but sexual relations, right? Um, that as far as you semen retention dudes, that mean no pleasure in yourself. You are abstaining from all sexual um pleasures. All right, you abstaining from all sexual pleasure. So women too, all that, self pleasure and all that stuff that you're not abstaining, it's not celibacy if you got toys or you pleasuring yourself. It's not considered that, sorry. But it's not, right? But to continue on, right? um it's a red flag. A lot of times it could be a signal that she had to clear STI, STD out of her system. That's why I'm celibate and I haven't been with a guy. A lot of times it's a flat out lie. It's a flat out lie. A lot of times she could be telling the truth because she done been ran through, more times in the jungle gym at the park. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't been with anybody, or I haven't, I'm celibate. And I mean, a lot of times she didn't got so many dudes and hit it and split it and found out she wasn't worthy of keeping around. So when a woman talking about she been celibate and all that stuff, especially if and she offer it up for the free 99, and she like, well, I'm celibate, and I'm saving myself for the right guy, whatever. Like, now, does that mean you need to be like, oh, hell no, I'm paying for this dinner, or hell no, I'm talking to this girl and she ain't talking about giving it up? Not necessarily. Because then if you play it right, all you're going to hear is this: I usually don't do this. And, a lot of times you say, oh, I'm celibate and all that stuff. And she really is, man, she looking to get her rocks off, bro. Trust and believe me. If she really is, she looking to get her rocks off. So it's not a red flag for you not to go ahead and do what you need to do. Oh, that ain't what that ain't what that mean. It's just proceed with caution. A lot of times, you know, it just might be the ultimate sign to pump and dump. That might be the ultimate sign. Like, okay, everybody then went through this door, opened it and closed it, and kept going through it. It might just be the ultimate sign to pump and dump. Get her a little bit of alcohol in her system, and then she opened up like the damn Red Sea. You know what I'm saying? Then she opened up like the Red Sea. That's how you do it. Oh, so then she gonna next thing you gonna do is, I usually don't do things like this. But you gotta wonder, she didn't been, so many guys then been with her that now she talking about she celibate. One, so many guys that ran through that. Two, even if it wasn't that many guys that didn't run through that, no, none of them dudes cuffed her. That's a red flag. And then she gonna tell you how she a good woman and all this type of other bull jive. But if she was so good a woman, why you gotta go celibate? Ain't none of these other guys stick around. Think about that for a minute. Ain't none of these other guys stick around. If a woman, even if you really are celibate and it is for a good reason, I wouldn't tell a man that up front. That's your personal business. You can tell a guy that up front. All that tells me is that I'm about to get mine and spin your ass too. You ain't worth keeping around. I'm gonna just have fun with you and flip you too. Especially if you 30, you know, you 32 and up. Like, come on, ain't nobody kept you. We already know you the problem. We already know you the problem. So that signals to me that you know, you really ain't worth shit. Just keeping it real. That tells me right then and there, you really ain't worth nothing. And for the dudes out here, that don't mean that she say that. Nah. You get up and leave. You play the role. You play the role. You play that role. Play it good. Play it real good. So you get to start drinking and all that stuff. You get to saying all the right things and all that. Then she open up and then she give it to you. Women can't really, as much as they talk about guys not being able to control their sexual urge, women can't either, bro. That's why if you talking to a woman and you really doing, you know, you really and she really into you and she start crossing her legs and moving her legs close together or spreading them apart, she can't control what's going on down there. She can't start crossing her legs uncross. You start seeing her doing this or start saying and all that, start doing that, man. They can't control that. What was that movie where old girl, I guess, had like a vibrator on, panties on, and the dude had the remote and she was doing an interview. He kept calling her or kept hitting the button. Was that I got the hookup? I can't remember what it was. Can't remember what movie it was, but yeah, that celibacy red flag. A lot of times it just meant it just a lot of times it mean like go ahead and just smash and dash. And women got to understand that, especially when you a baby mama or you over 32. I'll be nice to say you over 32. Like, bro, you if none of the other dudes you met wanted you, why would I want to keep you? Unless you learn from your mistakes or you was a good woman, you was in a long-term relationship with somebody and then it just didn't work. But at that point, especially you got a kid, man, you just for fun. You just for entertainment. You don't get the full girlfriend treatment. I heard a lady say that on I wish I would have saved it on TikTok. An older lady say, fellas, baby mamas don't deserve the full girlfriend experiment, and they don't. They deserve the bare minimum. And she's right about that. They deserve the bare minimum. Because all they gonna do is just, you won't get nothing out of it. Then you sharing a girl, with the baby daddy. That's just the honest truth. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Uh, Peace.